Hello everyone. So after my last video, I got a message from a client who had some questions about under eye concealer, and her problem was she had darkness under her eye area, but she wanted something that was going to cover and brighten the darkness, but then her concealer was actually creating a lot of, it was showcasing wrinkles, fine lines, and it looked very cakey. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some ideas on what you could do for the under eye area. So the key is, so right now I have mascara only on the top. I have nothing under my eye. I have no foundation on. I have moisturizer on and a lip gloss. My brows are done. That's it. So today I want to talk a little bit about under eye area and concealing, using correctors, and products like that. So first things first, you definitely want to use an eye cream. If you're not using an eye cream, ladies, you need to. Everybody needs an eye cream. So if you're using an eye cream and you feel like it's still not enough, there are products out there like this one made by SkinCeuticals, and it's called Eye Renewal Gel. It's great. You do a couple drops and you put it right under the eye area, and it's going to really give you a lot of hydration. It's going to help minimize the fine lines and wrinkles. It is a nighttime treatment. It also can be placed up onto the brow bone. But this is something that can definitely help. And see how I'm applying with my ring finger? Because the pads on the finger are very, very soft. So that's gonna help. So you need to have your eye cream on, and then you could use an eye gel, serum if you need it. Anything that's going to be hydrating that eye area, you wanna be prepping your skin with that. Then there is a couple of things that you can do to reduce darkness. So number one, you can use a corrector. There's a couple different lines that have correctors out there. One of my favorites is Bobbi Brown. Their corrector is really great. Also, I like Laura Mercier's, which I'll show you. I've used a lot of. So this is the corrector. So the corrector is more of a peach tone, and then this is the concealer that you would put over top. If you don't have the money for corrector, there was a girl who came out a couple years ago with this lipstick corrector idea, putting red lipstick on under your eye area. Now, let's talk about this. Depending on your skin color and the color of the darkness, if you're green under here, which mine is more of a green, you can look at your darkness and you can tell what the undertones are of your skin based on what color darkness you're gonna have. So if you have more purple undertone than a true red, now you want a matte color. You don't want something with sparkles in it. Or even this kind of rose color would work really well for that. If you have more green undertone, you want to do a peach. So something like this, even that would work. Okay, so let's try it. So you're going to apply right where the darkness is. So you apply your corrector right over top of where you have the darkness. So mine is primarily in here. So this is where I'm going to be applying the corrector, right in this area. You can apply it with a brush if you want to, but you know that my style is keeping it simple for you guys. So I'm just covering right over. So right in there is where my darkness tends to be, my mommy darkness. So what I'm gonna do is, you can definitely blend with your finger, but I'm gonna blend with a brush. Now this is actually an eyeshadow brush. This, if you don't know this line, this is Echo Tools. Echo Tools you can find at, I think, Target, and also I've seen it at like CVS. So you're just blending. You don't want to sweep it away, so you want to just blend. And then blend it out. Okay, so already an improvement for sure. Then you're gonna apply your concealer right over top. If, say you are using there's different types of concealer. So there's more liquid and there's more cream to powder. So the one for Laura Mercier is a good example of this. It's super thick, so it's gonna give you a full coverage. So because of that, sometimes if you're not hydrated with your eye area, you might, I'm putting this right over top of the corrector. And then I always bring my concealer down onto the cheek in a V. And don't worry, we're gonna be blending that. So same thing on this side, I'm going right over the corrector. Now, if this is still gonna be too thick for you, you know what you can do? You can mix it with your moisturizer to apply. But since I put on my serum, my eye serum, I don't need to do that. Okay, so all right, so I'm concealed. Now it's time to blend. So there's a couple different ways you can blend. One way that I like to blend the concealer in that gives a really flawless look is with a beauty blender. Now, you're going to want to have this wet. So, excuse me for 1 second while I wet this. Sorry, I'm in my bathing suit because we are going into the pool this afternoon, so excuse that. So I've wet this, and then I just wring out the extra water so it's damp. And you're just going to pat. And pat the other side. If you don't have a beauty blender, you could use your fingers and just blend. Okay, so I'm nice and concealed. My darkness is covered. And I'm ready for the rest of my day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This isn't as long as some of my other videos, but it gives you an idea of ways that you can apply concealer without it looking too heavy and cakey. And you can see I don't have a raccoon eye look. It's very natural looking. and I'm concealed and I look like I've slept a million hours. Another thing you can add to this, if you wanted to, would be if you, oh, here it is, your highlighter. You're just gonna put your highlighter in your tear duct, right in the tear duct area. You could even bring it down a little bit further if that's an area where it tends to look dark, because it's going to light reflect, which will make everything look bright. Okay, so now I'm ready for the rest of my day. I look nice and rested. My darkness is gone. I have no lines. It's not cakey. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't look cakey. And I'm all concealed. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.